been around for 11 years. It's a labor of love. We have a lot of people that volunteer their time, their effort to make this thing successful. So I'd like to welcome a lot of the people here on this slide. First of all, the attendees. You guys have helped grow this, and let's just give yourselves a big hand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our staff is bar none the friendliest in the country. We get a lot of things on Facebook talking about how great they are and how we treat people, and we want to continue that tradition, and let's just thank the staff for all they do. And with staff, we have to have volunteers, and we think we have some of the best volunteers around. Again, it's a labor of love, it's their time, we appreciate it. We're going to be looking for more next year as we grow over to the arena. And of course, we got to spend some money, we got to make some money. So we have vendors, and we appreciate the vendors that come every year, and we appreciate you going there, spending money, buying things. And the artists. The artists are something we're real proud of. We have a lot of regional artists that develop customized things from bracelets to t-shirts to refrigerator baggies. They do a great job. They come back every year. They're happy, we're happy. We're looking at expanding them next year. So let's give them a hand, please. So again, welcome everyone to Tsubasacon 2014. You got to keep things fresh. We've been around 11 years, you know, so we got to keep it fresh. So this year we're pretty proud. We've got a lot of new things. First and foremost, one of the things I'm personally proud of as a marketing guy is these brand new media banners. Now, here's the reason. Selfishly, from a marketing perspective, I want to get the brand out to the region, the country, the world, about Tsubasacon, but also about the city it's located in, Huntington, West Virginia. So that's one good thing that we think this media banner is going to help us with. And I know you guys are excited to do cosplay in front of it, right? Well, guess what? We got a red carpet. We're rolling out the red carpet for you. So this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, you'll be able to test out the media banners with your costumes in front of the red carpet for all the world to see. We're also going to have another media banner in front of our guests, so when the guests are doing their signings, we've got, guess what, Tsubasacon and Huntington right behind them. And so we'll be taking these to trade shows across the country, so when we set up our table swaps with conventions in Cincinnati, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, they'll be seeing this, and we're going to stand out and show them loud and proud who we are, Tsubasacon, Huntington, West Virginia. All right. So the media banners are new. How about a parade? Cosplay parade? We're the only regional convention between Atlanta and New York that has a cosplay parade. Now this is our first one, so we're going to have some bumps in the road. It looks like the weather's going to cooperate. We're not going to conflict with Marshall's homecoming, which is great. So tomorrow afternoon, that's right, go Herd. So we're excited about that, and we want to show Huntington what cosplay is and who Tsubasacon is. Another thing that we're going to be doing is Nightmare Night, which is going to be really, really cool. That's something we're added this year. And also a cosplay lip sync contest. Excited about that? I think it's going to be really nice, and we're excited about those kind of things. For the old school gamers, you know, we have a big game room. The game room is real popular, and the new games are, they're okay. But we have some old school gamers out here, right? Yeah! Well, we're partnering with Power Up Gaming to ensure that we have some old school games ready for you guys. And I'm just going to take a second to let Baxter Mallory and Ben Durfee talk about the game room and what they're going to be doing to give you some insight into the fun you can have at Tsubasacon. So guys.
Swagger. Everybody loves swagger. I hate to, I'm going to let Ben talk here in just a second. It was kind of cool during the video. So many different videos and different parts of the audience had different feels, different reactions. You remember when you saw that scene that one time? And I'm 46. I am an old school gamer. I remember when Pong was it. Boop, beep, boop, beep. Quarter after quarter. Boop, beep, boop, beep. Now you got all over the place. And it's fun, but there's something to be said for those classic games. And Ben did Power Up. It was a retro video convention this last year, and it did great. You know what's great about this area? We support things that we like. And first year, how many people did you bring in?
We actually sold out of the wristbands at 2 o'clock, and we'd only been open for 2 hours, and then we had 500 wristbands, so we're predicting around 700 people showed up.
All right, Huntington. All right, Tri-State. That's awesome. That's a lot of classic gamers and stuff. We're not. I don't want to be up here real long. One thing that we've been talking about, Tsubasacon, at its roots, anime convention, and we love the anime. But then we added some games, and then we added some other genres. And Tsubasacon, the convention with wings, is really spreading its wings and opening up its arms to all of the pop culture genres. Any Doctor Who fans here? Well, I don't know. I have something Doctor Who here. Who was the first Doctor Who I saw? Right there, right there, right there. Pass that back to them. Doctor Who there. How about anybody like that Tim Burton guy? What did he do? Nightmare Before Christmas? Right. Let's get this young lady right back here. I saw your hand going first, but I think you're staffed. Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. How about some anime? How about Pokemon? Is any of the what are they, trainers from the Sioux Pokemon region? Sioux region? Anybody here? We got one? All right, last year the landing zone donated the prize. How about let's get rid of some of these posters real quick. How about this? Any comic book? How about Deadpool? How many people? Okay, where's my security guys? Because Deadpool is a mercenary assassin. How did he get in? I'm pretty sure he's not on the do not fly list. Okay, I'm going to give this only because one of the guys that does Deadpool all the time, he did this self-made Groot costume over here. And if you haven't seen it, it's amazing. Amazing. I've been watching him as he posts it online. How about just talk about retro Marvel lineup. Who's the old school one, right there, old retro. All right, how about new gamers? How about Injustice? Right there. Anybody see that summer blockbuster, that sleeper hit? What was the name of that thing?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy? Okay. Rocket Raccoon has always been my favorite. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, stick your fingers in your ear. When Rocket was drunk and looked at him and said, I didn't ask to be made this way. I feel you, bro. 47 years old in the audience. All right, Guardians of the Galaxy. Who's my guard? Way back in the back. I got. How about that? We even have Jesus cosplay here. How about some? If your cosplay, maybe not today, but sometime this weekend, is a Disney princess. We got one. I've already got one to you though. Right there. And which one are you cosplaying as?
Jasmine.
Jasmine? Okay, there's some Disney princesses. All right, who's this one? Oh, classic. Classic game stood the test of time. Zelda. Any Zelda fans? Right back there? Okay, now I know there's got to be some horror. I said horror, H-O-R-R-O-R. Horror. Anybody see that show based out of Atlanta on the AMC? Anybody like a hot picture of Daryl with sorry, I threw it over your head, fella. Oh. No, that's wrong. I'm kidding. How about Mega Man? Classic. Right here, we'll go Mega Man right there. Oh! All right, as you know, we always have balls in your G-Dream. Whoa! I don't think you need a balls right now. I'm afraid Mega Man is going to shoot me with his blaster. All right. There is a new local business, Rogue Bakery, right, Rogue? Rogue Bakehouse, right? New bakery in town. They make these amazing cakes. If you go to their website, they made a Super Mario Kart one. Oh my God. It looked like the video game. As a cake, you see these people that make these beautiful cakes. Anyway, she brought us some treats. We have some Pokemon cookies, right? Homemade donuts. This is my favorite. How about a pie on a stick? I'm lazy. I like to take my pie with me. But we have some peach pie and we have some blueberry pie. You get all the blue all around your lips later. Are you okay? I'm breathing. It's okay, just blue lips. And then handmade fortune cookies. Right gamer fortunes. Like, keep up the good work, you may make it to the next level. So I'm going to give out 2 free over. I don't think you got anything, did you? No. Okay. Give her one. And let's get one. Okay, this young lady all the way over here next to Ash. Thank you. She's got her flash up. And you came up really quick. Really quick. Now, one of you, if you don't mind, open it up. I just want to see what your... One of you? Yeah. Go ahead and open it up. If you're embarrassed. How about pie in the stick? Somebody want the pie in the stick? I saw back here. The blue. Yes. Yes, yes. I can't even remember. Is it Kitsumi or something? What?
No, it's what he said.
Okay. Yeah.
I just don't have my thing.
I don't remember that one. How about one of the Pokemon? Pokemon. Let's get this to Pokemon. The little Pokemon cookie. Yeah. I appreciate you reaching out. And I appreciate your words on the internet, and we had a big group of love that came in for people, and the policemen, we know the people of this city, the policemen, the firemen, everybody, the EMTs, everybody is doing there. So it seems little miniature handmade, they're handmade donuts. It seems like we talk about new beginnings, okay? This last year, every game system I owned, all the games, televisions, about $10,000 worth of equipment was stolen from me. Because of someone who has a drug problem, obviously. Because they wanted to pay for their next fix. I was very angry, very hurt, depressed, and I wasn't going to come back. Jack, Mike, Dave had faith, and they said, what do we need to do to help you, because we like it when you run the video game room. And they asked Ben to come in, and Ben and I have become very fast friends. And Ben's going to tell you about the next new beginning that's coming out here very soon. And then we'll get off the stage and let more important people like the mayor speak.
So, who likes video games? Who likes geek culture? Alright, now the question is there a place for you guys to hang out here locally? Parties, yeah. Well, not parties. Baxter and I are actually, we're getting together. We're going to open up a store. We're going to sell retro video games. Yeah. We're going to have newer video games. And we're also going to offer up the space for everybody just to come in and hang out and play video games. We're calling it Rare Drops. So if any of you MMO players know anything about Rare Drops, yeah, be sure to come and see us. We're going to open up the 31st, I believe. We're going to be at 1117 4th Avenue. We're right next to Hometown Hobbies, Purple Earth, and Slice Pizza. So, I mean, it's heaven for us, right? So you get all your needs on one block in Huntington. So be sure to come out and see us here soon.
His eyes got really big. He just wanted to know how big the facility was going to be and how much tax base. Hopefully lots. Lots. That's good. One of the things that we've created this year was a program to help us market. Because Tim and I have been marketing for 3 years, and I think we've done an okay job to bring up the attendance. But as we want to move the convention from a local perspective to a regional perspective, we need help. We've got areas of Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, Indiana, Tennessee, where we have a lot of fans based, but we don't do a lot of marketing because it's not cost effective. So we have asked people to step up and help us, put out flyers to comic book stores, go through social media, talk to the people at school, the colleges, whatever. And this year we are very proud to announce the fact that we have 10 people that we're inducting to our Tsubasacon Hall of Fame. And we have created a special button for them. We're actually giving the mayor a button too. I don't know if they're all here. I can tell you that they've helped us in all these different cities, but I'm going to call their names off, and if they would just stand up, that would be great. First of all, Matt Paul from Parkersburg. Matt? What they don't know is we're also going to recruit them for staff next year. Mark Webb from West Portsmouth, Ohio. Chase Adkins from Bidwell, Ohio. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Kat Von Yuki from Canada, Kentucky. Kat, are you here? Nikki Romine from Barbersville, West Virginia. Zach Toothman from Buchanan, West Virginia. Zach! And from Charleston, our final Tsubasacon for this year, Jerica Ray. Jerica? So those are the Tsubasaconers. We're real excited to have them as associate staff helping us do the marketing. Next year we're hoping to have 25 of these individuals, but we really thank you. We'll give you your badges very soon, but we think it's kind of a cool thing that you've helped us out, and we appreciate that. Let's give them all one more big round. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the big components other than gaming, you guys got a lot of time by the way, is the cosplay. And I just did an article with the newspaper and talked to the media here a few minutes ago, Channel 3, and they said, what's the big draw of Tsubasacon? And I said, well, it's not the videos, not that they're not important, it's not the panels. It's really the peer-to-peer interaction. This is an opportunity for like-minded people to get into a location for 3 days, hang out, be themselves, dress up in your fantasy character, and really have a good time. And that's really what it's all about. So it's that cosplay component we're very proud of. And so we have our cosplay director, Caitlin Smith, who's going to come up now and kind of talk about, or Caitlin Stout, who's going to talk about our cosplay and all the things that she has planned over the weekend. There are quite a few really, really neat things. And Caitlin, if you're ready, I'm going to just hand this over to you.
How's everybody doing? Alright, I'll just be really quick. We have some new cosplay events. At 5 o'clock is the Nightmare Night thing. Really, it's a chance for you to win free stuff, and who doesn't love that? Bring your 3DS. You can do your own Smash Brothers matchmaking or Pokemon matchmaking. Yes! Prizes are really limited, so once we run out, and you're just playing for free and nothing. So get there early. Also, the mask. It's from 9 to 11, so that way we're not going to bed at an ungodly hour again. So come dressed as you are. I don't care. Just have fun. That's the point of it. Tomorrow we have our first ever lip sync contest. I know some of you love to lip sync. You do it all the time. That's at the auditorium, which is also where the masquerade is. There's a map in your program on how to get there. Don't forget about it. It's at 2 o'clock. The winner gets to be in our Tsubasacon lip dub video. So the winner represents all of you, and so you need to be there to pick it, basically. Why are you guys excited? Go get some balls. And of course, the masquerade is tomorrow at the auditorium, which you guys will be in the parade, of course, to march your way up there. So you don't need me to tell you about that. Yeah, if you guys need to register, our registration table is right by the gaming room. That's for the lip sync contest, the masquerade skip contest, and the craftsmanship contest. So that's where you'll find us the rest of the day tomorrow, or the rest of the day today, and the morning tomorrow. So yeah, hope to see you guys at every event.
Thank you, Caitlin. Caitlin does a very, very hard job because she has to kind of wrangle. It's like herding cats for cosplay and all the events that she manages, and so she does a really, really good job, and we appreciate it. Let's give Caitlin another hand. Okay. Now, I mentioned earlier all the different people that are a big part of Tsubasacon, and the attendees, and the volunteers, and the staff, but you know, a lot of you guys come here for the guests, right? So I'm going to bring Kelly Campbell up to talk about the guest, introduce the guest, and tell you all about them, because they're pretty neat this year. We're pretty proud of them. Kelly?
Thanks, Jack. Hi, everybody. Are you excited? Okay. So we're going to start with our band. So are you not excited? All the way from Torina, we have Ian Strive.
Hi everyone, how's it going? I'm Rand. I'm Shadra. I'm Laren. I'm Kale.
And we are
Ian Strife! So yeah, we are a cosplay band, 4 adventures from the world of Torina, and we are traveling for the first time ever here to Tsubasacon. And we're really excited. We get to put on some concerts for you guys, and yeah, starting tonight, we have our first show, 7 o'clock in here, main events. We will be doing the first chapter of our Tsubasa saga. Tsubasa saga, that sounds fun to say. Sweet, it's officially Tsubasa saga. Never mind. Yeah, so tonight, 7 o'clock, you can catch the first chapter of our concert and our adventure and our quest, and hopefully no one will get hurt, but it will probably be me. Oh yeah.
That's my turn to stop it. Okay, tomorrow morning at 12:30 we have our retro video game challenge panel. And if you come and enter that, you'll win free stuff even if you lose, but we get to do fun things like play Ninja Gaiden, and we have 3 different people control one controller, one person attacking, one person jumping, one person moving back and forth. And one of my personal favorites is we play Super Mario Brothers 2, and we have one person play the game while another person has to sing out everything that's happening on the screen. So it will be embarrassing, but wonderful for us to watch. And that's at 12:30 tomorrow.
Also tomorrow, we're going to continue our saga, so you said, Tsubasa saga, at 8 o'clock in this room, right? Yes. Right here in this room. We're going to do the second part, a completely different show than what we're going to do tonight. So if you do catch us tonight, come tomorrow too. It's going to be different. Why not? Exactly, you'll learn.
And Sunday, we're gonna have an acoustic show. It's gonna be right here in this room at 12:30. So be there. If you haven't heard enough of us, then yeah, you wanna be there. So, what am I doing?
Thank you guys so much. We are East Side. We'll see you guys all weekend. We'll be hanging out at our merch table out here all weekend. Just come say hi.
Okay, so we're all excited about that, right? Okay, so we're going to start with our guest actors. Do we have any Naruto fans? What about Bleach? How about Gundam? Well, you might recognize the voice of this actor is Paul St. Peter. Come on up. Okay, now how about Tekken? Do we have any Tekken? Tekken, okay, then you might recognize her voice. It's Lisa Wilkerson. And then last but certainly not least, how many people here love Mass Effect? Yeah, okay, what about Resident Evil? Yeah, well we have DC Douglas. Would you guys like to say a few words? Of course.
1, 2, 3, 3 words, okay. Welcome everybody, I'm glad to be here to Tsubasacon and 2014 and next year, right? Yeah! Yes, I'm a voice actor from Los Angeles and I say Salud desde el ciudad de Los Angeles. I welcome you and greetings from the city of angels. Yes. We have a great time, got panels, we got cosplay, we even got food. Let's do it!
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Wilkerson. I was actually yes. I was actually born in West Virginia, so this is kind of a homecoming for me. So it's so wonderful to be here. I grew up in Tokyo, so a lot of my work was done in Japanese and English. Like the video games. Speaking of retro video games, I think I did a lot of those. But anyway, it's great to be here. I'll be doing a lot of panels, like playing Tekken with people. Yeah. So I'll probably be using my character, Nina Williams. I'm a terrible button masher, just letting you know ahead of time. But we will have fun. And I'll also be doing a lot of Japanese culture-related panels as well. So please come on by. I look forward to seeing you guys this weekend.
I speak Japanese as well. No, I don't. She said, do you want to say anything when you go up there? And I said, well, yeah, I like to plug one of my my erotic panel, and that was before I realized the mayor was here. Feel a little awkward about that. But I'm still going to plug it. 17 or older, because technically it's just words, so it's free speech and all that. But yeah, 17 or older, please. And but it's really fun if you're a Resident Evil fan, an Albert Wesker fan, and or an erotic fan. It's fan fiction written by fans and modified a little bit, and then a few of my own thrown in there to bring in more humor. And that's tomorrow night, 9:30 in this room. It's by the way, it's no late seating because it's not a panel, it's a show. And if you come in Resident Evil cosplay, you have a bigger chance of me pulling you up to help me read on stage. You will be reading only, there will be no disrobing except for me. Gotta do push-ups tomorrow. And then also if you're a fan of Transformers Rescue Bots, you're not allowed to come because that's a kid show. Anyway, I'm very excited to be here. You guys seem like a wonderful wonderful crowd and also a wonderful con, a very tight community, and it's a very rare thing to see, and so I'm very excited to be here. So hello!
I'm even excited. It doesn't take a lot to get me excited. Or maybe not. So we welcome our guest. We also are real excited to kind of give you a preview of some of the activities You know our theme this weekend's Halloween, right? It's close to Halloween. A lot of nightmare stuff. So we thought we would give you a little taste of some of the things that are going to go on this weekend in terms of cosplay, and give you an introduction to some of the activities. So with that, I would like to turn it over to our guests, Heather and Andrew Williamson, to come up.
Zennis, calm down. We're calm. I said calm down, Zennis!
Now, who's not being calm?
Now, what is this all about cosplays?
But did you see a Blue? There was a Rachel from Blaze Blue, a Green Ranger, a Noise cosplayer, Disney princesses, Pokemon trainers.
Okay, that is quite a bunch.
It'd be neat to see them all in like a parade event.
There is a cosplay parade event.
There is?
Yeah. Here is a map of the route the parade will be taking.
Let's go line up right now.
Hey, hold up. It doesn't start until 5 p.m. on Saturday, and then you gotta line up.
Oh. We'll line up tomorrow, like really early for it. I'm excited. Hey, you guys are all coming too, right? Who all's going? I can't hear you.
And of course, Zennis and I will be there to be your MC host for the convention this year.
Yep. So have fun and be... Blue, why are you making that face?
There's a thing behind you.
Is it a spider?
No, it's
No, it's other cosplayers. Hi there.
Well, I'm done.
I think it's time to call in the big guns. Steve Williams to say a few words.
Welcome to Huntington! How many of you more than 2 times? 3 times? Or 4 times? We've got a partying group. We are absolutely thrilled to have... I recognize your voice. That just flew right past. We are absolutely thrilled that you're here. We want Huntington to be a destination, and particularly for this. We appreciate so much that you are coming from so far away throughout the state and throughout the region. But we want you to be looking forward to coming here each year. And anything that we can do to make your stay more enjoyable, finding that by being here, that this is a place that you look forward to being every single year. We're thrilled that we're having the parade tomorrow, and every year we want to do a little bit more, something a little bit more differently, so that you're looking forward to being here in Huntington. So if you need anything whatsoever, you just let us know. There are a couple of things that are very important to me. First, if there's a problem, particularly if something happens like last year, I want to know about that right now, immediately. But if you have a problem, let us know so that we can fix it and make sure it doesn't happen next year. If there's something that we can do that can make your stay more enjoyable, then we'll fix it, make sure, or we will introduce it and make sure that you're here next year. Huntington has been talking about you coming into our town for months now. We're thrilled that you're here. We want you to have an enjoyable time, and it will continue to get better. Next year it's in the arena, and then let it go.
always count on your support. Matter of fact, this morning I was loading my car up out front, and you know, I thought, I gotta put some money in that meter. So, Mayor, I don't know if you can help me with this. That's clout. I also want to thank IR Zombie and his team. Like him on Facebook. They did a fantastic job. And so we really thank what they did. Now, it's always important when you have a large crowd like this to make sure that we're all acting appropriately. The do's and don'ts. And I'm going to let Joseph Gully, our Director of Security, kind of give you some tips on acting properly. Joseph?
Greetings, programs. It's hard to follow up and act like the mayor. Wow. Zombies, mayors, lightsabers. Oh my. Again, let me welcome you guys to Tsubasacon 2014. What makes a safe con? What would you say? Oh, yes.
Lots of hand sanitizer.
Yes. There are two things I see as making a great con, and a safe con. There's attendees that are respectful of the other people that attend, and there is a force of people that help to enforce those rules within respectful boundaries. That's one of those things that every con has to have, and nobody really likes rules, but they're put there to keep everybody safe. Now, I'll keep this short, as everybody else has. I would recommend being courteous to all the other attendees, as I've said. Be respectful of the dealers and their merchandise. That is their living. They come here, we ask them to come. They come and they bring lots of good stuff, a lot of stuff that we enjoy that comes from the animes and the other programs that we like. Just be courteous, be safe, and if you have issues, find one of the staff, any staff. They can find us and we will help you to the best of our ability. This is your con, as it is our con. So have fun, and I'm going to turn it back over to Jack. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. One of the things that we're proud about Tsubasacon is we are trailblazers, and we have a lot of good people in our staff and audience who do a very good job in dressing up as their favorite characters. And this year we're especially proud because we have 2 of our staff members who have been nominated to go to the World Cosplay Summit. And I'm going to introduce them right now. Christina Woody and Heather Bosty. Come on. Very big honor for us.
We would explain, just for y'all that don't know what the World Cosplay Summit is. We actually drove to Denver, Colorado at the beginning of September to go compete in this. It is an international world level competition that you actually have to submit a resume for your team and get accepted to compete. So we had to get accepted, very excited, this was our first year, and we won 2nd place. So we will be going on to the US finals. So we're very excited about that, and we're hoping we'll represent our area really well for you guys. Hope you're proud. But if we go on to the US finals, if we place first place there, we will actually go to Japan and represent the USA. So.
And if you guys want to follow our journey, make sure and like our cosplay Facebook page, Elemental Moon Cosplay, because we actually post stuff on there about our journey to, hopefully, to Japan.
So thanks guys for all your support, everyone who's already been liking and following our stuff. We appreciate you guys.
This is the fun part where I get to tap dance, only because we have one more guest we need to introduce, and we're furiously chasing around to find him here. It's Greg Wicker. Everybody know Grego? And Grego wants a couple of words to say, so as soon as we find him, we'll bring him up and let him do his thing, which means I'm going to have to find some fill time. How do you like the banners? Yeah, cosplay parade. One of the things, and I was supposed to mention that there is a mantra here called cosplay is not consent. So everyone knows what that is, and I think that's enough we need to say for that. Because it is important, okay? Now, before I introduce Greg, because I'm sure he's coming quickly, two of the slides you see here is, I want you to have fun. If you can't have fun here, you can't have fun anywhere, right? And what you can't see here, because it's washed out, is a picture of a Godzilla with a camera around his neck taking pictures. This is the best thing to do for a photo opportunity. I mean, you know, he's like, of course, next year I'm going to have him dressed in as a Marshall shirt. Go Herd. I can Photoshop, trust me. We can do those things. So, have we found Greg yet? Can't find Greg, we may wrap it up. I will say this, I'm going to just go around real quickly. What are the most important things you're looking forward to this weekend out of the things we presented? Anyone?
Disney Princess Group!
Disney Princess Group. Perfect. The cards have been stacked. Big time. We're really looking forward to the turnout. Like last year we had 1,600 people. The year before that it was around 1,200. So we're really increasing every year. This year our stretch goal is 2,000. And 2,000 people in a city like Huntington over a 3-day weekend brings in a lot of money. So, on behalf of the mayor, I want all of us to be ambassadors for not only this convention, but for Huntington. Like I said, I grew up in Huntington. I went to Marshall. Huntington is a hidden gem. It's a city back on the move, thanks to this gentleman here. Lots of great things happening. So, like the City of Huntington on Facebook, get all the updates. We're glad there's going to be a new business in the city. That's very good. Let's bring in more business. Let's bring in more people. And let's do what we can do to make Huntington a great city again, because it really has a lot of charm. And as you know, Mayor, we'll invite you next year to our picnic. We had 300 plus people at Natsu. Everybody picnic, right? So that's very, very important. I don't see Greg, so we may have to just do a closing thing. With that said, on behalf again of the staff, management, the mayor, all the guests, the attendees, we're real glad you're here. I want you to have a great time over the next 3 days. Thank you for coming. Enjoy yourself. Tsubasacon 2014!